Hello guys and welcome to today's video. Now, I've just got back from holiday, so I decided to do a big video. Now I've got back. So yeah, let's get into today's video, which is a bingo speedrun guide. Now basically what I mean by this is bingo is a really simple it's a really simple idea. Basically once a month you can create a new profile, and it's basically an Iron Man, aka no bazaar, no trading, and no auction house. So you can't just go to the auction house and buy something like a Hyperion. It's just not allowed. And basically you've got 7 days, and there's a bunch of different quests you have to do. For example, stuff like craft a small backpack or get 13,000 Atlantic collection or something. But what I normally do, if I was to do bingo, which I don't, if I was to do it, I'd basically speedrun the game, try and get to be doing 4-4 with Spirit Scepter, and then go and actually do some of the challenges. So yeah, here's my guide to speedrunning Iron Man bingo. Let's go. Got a couple of things. Number one, you can do this on Iron Man and on main profiles. It's just on, for example, one of the steps is Glaciite armor. You can, if you were on a main profile, you could just go to the bazaar and buy something, but you could just buy the armor instead of grinding it. But it really doesn't matter. Normal profile will make it quicker. Iron Man will make it slower because you're not got the bingo pet and stuff. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. So first of all, you're gonna go to /hub. And you're going to get the Rogue Sword. Now, the Rogue Sword, basically, when you right-click it, it costs 50 mana. I've got it on my island. And it gives you 100 speed, which can be really good just for early game moving around quick. Even with a God Pot, I only get 359 speed. So I've got to get out my Rogue Sword. And just go pop, 50 mana. 48 mana for me, because I've got some Spider Ass and stuff. But now I go faster, eh? So yeah, I recommend doing that just right at the start, just for some extra mobility. Now, second thing is you want to get a rookie hoe and farm wheat in the hub. Now, the rookie hoe, I think I have one in here, but basically the rookie hoe is, the rookie hoe is a hoe that just gives a 50% chance to think I drop extra seeds. Yeah, and it costs 10 coins. And has a farming 1 requirement, which you just go over to hub, mine about 4 pieces of wheat. Go over here with the money you just got from that 7 pieces of wheat. Go here, buy this, and then take it over and just farm a bunch of wheat. Get a few thousand coins. Also, remember, go over to this minion here and collect all the stuff it's got. It's just some extra wheat, and then just go farm, and just get some money. Anyway, next step is with that money, go over, where is it? Go over here and buy a bunch of brand experience bottles off this person here, and also buy 2 efficiency 1 books. Combine it into an efficiency 2 book over here, and then get 1 piece of gold off this person here. Make it into a gold shovel, and then just put efficiency 2 on it. Then what you want to do is go to the desert, and then take that golden shovel and insta-mine all the sand. Since with efficiency 2 you can insta-mine it all, and this will give you a bunch of mining XP, and so you can get mining 12, and you can start on the first requirement to getting to the Dwarven Mines. Next thing you want to do is, once you've got mining 12, you probably go a bit higher though, just for some extra levels, is simply go back to the hub, and what you want to do is go over here into the next to the graveyard. Just be a bunch of oak wood. Simply get an axe and put smelting touch on it and just mine this. I'd recommend using a golden axe. I don't have one in here, but I'll just show you with a tree capitator. Basically, you take a golden axe and just mine it. I'm usually treating capitated, so it all mine. But then basically you're just gonna put smelting touch on it, and simply you'll get charcoal from this. And then what you do with that charcoal is craft it into coal blocks, and then uncraft it into normal coal. And then you can craft the 30 enchanted coal, and then you can go to the deep caverns, and you have the mining 5 requirement for this, by the way. Let's put this back. And you go to the obsidian sanctuary, and this person here, basically, you click on him. Once you have mining 12, he'll ask for 10 of. Let's kill you. He'll ask for 2 of 3 mining materials. I think it's coal, iron, gold, diamond, lapis, emerald, redstone, and then you've got to get 10 enchanted of 3 of them. But really, you can just do. All you got to do is get, for example, 10 enchanted coal from the foraging, and give it him. Lobby swap. Go back. Give him another 10 enchanted coal, and then do it again, and then you can go to the dwarven mines. But remember, only have 10 enchanted coal in your inventory, otherwise it will just take all of it, and that can be a real annoying pain. But yeah, then you can get to the dwarven mines, which can be really good just for overall progression. Right, next of all, you go to the dwarven mines, obviously, and what you want to do is I don't have the travel scroll, but what you want to do is you want to go to the dwarven mines and get a pickaxe, and what you want to do is really simple. You go to the ice walkers, these monsters with 888 HP, and basically you want to kill them. Now this will, number 1, give you a bunch of combat XP, and number 2, it also gives you some glaciite armor, which can be pretty decent, just for, well, can't remember where they are. It can be pretty decent for just tankiness, because you don't really have an armor set yet. So yeah, you go and kill the ice walkers. Here they are. And what you want to do is get only 2 items for this. Number 1, a pickaxe, just a diamond pickaxe will do, and then also an artisanal shortbow. So what you do is you take your artisanal shortbow, yeah, and wait for glaciite to spawn. And what you do is shoot it, and then switch. Let me just change my pets. So you shoot it, and then you switch to the artisanal shortbow, and this will basically give you just some free damage, because you get like a 1000 times damage multiplier. I can't hit any of them because it's like a 3-player lobby, but basically you'll just shoot. Has it been patched? It could have been patched, but either way, then just use the pickaxe. But simply, you want to farm these and get up to mining 12. Then once you combat 12. Then once you're at combat 12, you want to go to the end, and here you want to mine some shiny blocks, which, if I could find one, here, these, if you mine them, or I shouldn't have, if you mine them, they can give you stuff like an enchanted endstone, which I just got there. And you can mine these, and all you need to do is save up for 2,000 points by selling the items you get to the NPC. Then you can get a void sword, which is in my museum. Then the void sword, basically, it just does increasing damage to, where is it? You gain 20 strength for each piece of ender armor you wear. And simply by fully enchanting this, mine's only got sharpness 2 on, which is a bit annoying. But you fully enchant it, reforge it to something like sharp, and then put on full ender armor, which you can get just from killing endermen. And boom, you've got a really good damage weapon, and when used well, it can be used to one-tap zealots. Now, from here, you want to, number 1, get full ender armor. So 4 pieces of ender armor and the ender necklace, which can be dropped from the enderman. Then you're also going to want the ender belt, which is dropped from ender nodes, and then you're also going to want the other 2 ender pieces, and they're dropped from watchers and obsidian defenders. And once you've got this, then simply grind zealots for summoning eyes. Now with them summoning eyes, then you want to do 4-eyed dragons and get some decent dragon armor, young dragon armor, or even old or protector will do. But yeah, just generally get some items like that from the dragons. And then next of all, start doing entrance 4. Entrance 4 is basically the tutorial dungeon 4. And basically it's really easy, and even with this bad of a setup you can do it. And just do that. Get some catacombs levels, try to get up to maybe 2 or 3. Then start doing 4-1. You can really easily get carried in 4-1 just by going to Party Finder. And then just go to 4-1. And then you can find some stuff. Just try not to join things that say something like this. Because if they say free carry, it's most likely just going to mean that they're going to go to 7. For this example, someone actually got into it, but basically, yeah, just do 4-1s, and there are 2 main things you want to go for. But before you continue, weapon for dungeons, I just recommend a Dreadward sword, which is really a pretty good weapon just for overall damage. It does, if I just go to the hub, I can show you, but it does pretty decent damage, doesn't cost much mana, and just generally pretty good for dungeon clearing when you've not got an item that you'd probably need. Auction house one. So if you just go and get this, boom, 28,000 damage. It probably will do a bit less, but that's fine. You can just spam it, and boom, that's a bunch of clearing. Yeah, you can do 4 with this weapon quite easily. Next of all, then you just want to grind catacombs XP, and there are 2 drops you are going to want to get from 4-1. They are, I'll show you now. That is not. Okay, out the orange in here. You are going to want to get the Bonzo Staff, which is a damage weapon that basically comes after the Dreadward Sword, and the Bonzo Mask, which is just basically saves your life so you don't die. And once you've got them 2, I'd recommend just start trying to do a few more floors. But before then, Now with this setup, I'd also recommend using Dark Goggles just for some extra ability damage. I think it gives like 25%, 27.5% when 5 stars, and especially with necrotic, it gives you a bunch of intelligence as well. Now, basically then, you're going to want to start doing some Slayers, just for some extra Skyblock XP, I guess. And also because you don't really want... so far, I don't think you've done a single Slayer. And some of the bingo challenges are locked behind Slayer, so you might want to do some of them. But yeah, then just do like... I've written down doing like tier 3 revs, tier 2 wolves, and tier 3 spiders. But just do the highest one you can do. It really doesn't matter. Just try and get up to maybe like wolf, maybe 3. Wolf 3, rev 5, spider 5 or something. Something like that. Then you're going to want to do grind 4-2 and 4-3 for number 1, Catter XP. And number 2, just try and get a recombobulated just for some extra item reforge buffs, which can just be really nice. That extra intelligence might really help in dungeons. From here, you want to just go and get a boatload of accessories. I've seen there's a bunch of guides, just what going up on YouTube on some really easy accessories, but I just recommend stuff like the ones you can buy from the Adventurer, the King Talisman, which you get from just talking to different kings in the Dwarven Mines, just on different days. I'd recommend getting the Farming Talisman, Village Affinity Talisman, Archaeologist Compass, Intimidation Talisman, Talisman Coins, Night Vision Charm, Healing Talisman, Mind Affinity Talisman, Vaccine Talisman, Awakening Ring, the Book of Progression, you can get this from Skybook level, and then just a few others, just for some general magic power, and some other stuff that can just get you a bit more a few more stats. Then you want to get the sighted Power Stone, which is used from the Ender Monocle, which is dropped from Watchers, and it gets you this what's it called? Sighted thing at Maxwell, and that can just get you a bunch of extra intelligence with your newfound magical power. Then you just want to, now with your combat level, you want to go to the Crimson Isle and just finish a few storyline quests. Nothing big. It's just so you can do a few of the bingo quests, because I've heard a few of them could be in the Crimson Isle. Then just do a few more Slayers, and then grind 4, and then just get Spirit Wings for Spirit Scepter, and then there you go. Just start doing bingo from there. But anyway, that's all for today. I'll see you. Bye.